Yo, what up? Be okay in this motherfucker. It's gonna be okay in this motherfucker. So we finna talk about family members or loved ones or anybody you just consider somebody that you really appreciate in your life and their drug habits. So for one thing, you have to realize these people are unaware of what's actually reality and fantasy. So, you know, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? you gotta really be gentle with these type of people. I mean, you could use the force or the assertion that you want, assertiveness that you want. You know what I'm saying? But it's only gonna go one ear out the other because those type of people a lot of the times be really sensitive. You know what I'm saying about any and everything they have going on, and a lot of the times they're gonna take everything personal, which isn't good. But that all ties in back to reality and fantasy because they're out of touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? Their preconceived, you know, notion of reality is based off of pills because it is literally taken over their brain. Like it has reconstructed the mind to think in a certain manner. You know what I mean? So, you know, getting back into it, you have to, they will use a lot of excuses to, you know, really bypass any type of help you got for them. So you could be like, man, dude, you all right? And then you would know that this person is off of a drug, you know what I'm saying? But their first response is, yeah, I need some help. That's just a rebuttal to what the real problem is, the elephant in the room, bro. It's really not an elephant but that's how they treat it, like it isn't really there until somebody bring it up. One thing is that person can come to you with just needing some help, but in reality they have to really want it for themselves because you can give them all the knowledge and all all different different ways that you could go about it, and they disregard or dive into one of those practices and then like bail out after like 3 days because they can't control themselves. You understand what I'm saying? There is like another entity controlling that human being, whether you want to believe it or not. Because like that stuff is man-made, so you don't know what they putting in it unless you really like doing some deep research. But I don't even see, even still, they not finna tell nobody what they really putting in it. But we all know what they putting in there. Like it turns you into a whole zombie. Anyway, um, you know, you just gotta be, like I said, you gotta be gentle with them type of people and just ask them, do they really want the help? Or not even ask them, just watch, you know, watch how they do stuff. Watch and see if they really like, oh yeah, I'm about to go get the help. And even when you giving them help, you gotta watch where you sending these people because, you know what I'm saying? They can get in that they could, at that point, they could go to a mental health complex for substance abuse, but still, be trapped because really they not in control over there. They don't have real type of freedom. They getting shots and you know what I'm saying? They giving them Bovid shots, like, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they drawing blood. You know what I mean? And it's not, I ain't gonna get into that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they just doing weird stuff there, you know? So that's not a place I would want to send somebody. But then it's like, where do you go from there if that person is like clearly a zombie? But then that place is just gonna make you like that SpongeBob episode when he was like, "Hi, I'm normal," you know, like just dead. But yeah, man, with those type of people, you like you have to understand that there's a fight going on inside. If you try to tell this person to, you know, pretty much barricade themselves inside of a certain place and not go to where this substance is, you know, it becomes a fight, and now they feel like, you know, you're the threat because you're not allowing them to be themselves. When in reality, that's not what it is, because you'll go to a mental home complex and be like, oh, well, they told me I have to stay in, or start fighting with them too. So it's like, really, they don't know what they want because they are possessed. Like, so the only thing you can do with these type of people is like, you know, give them knowledge of self, but don't go too deep, because like I say, you send them in them type of environments and they gonna be like, oh, this dude is a lunatic, we gotta keep him for a while. But I just say that to say, yeah, man, just like give them knowledge of self, and then really go from there, because like it's really hard when these people don't want it for themselves, and that's the only way that they gonna come up out of it, is if you give them knowledge of self and they gain the courage or the energy to want it for themselves. You know what I mean? That same energy you use when you work out is that same energy you gotta have when you really want it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's about the drive. You know, that individual has to have a spark. Like, they have to have the light bulb go off. Like, some type of awareness has to be made before that individual actually wants to move on from these substances. So, you know, and again, that goes all back into the media. When we watch TV and play video games, you know, they always showing you pills are gonna heal you, or, you know, some dude ODing on the ground, like in a like dude, like, or some dude, or people like spike and punch, and you know, chlorophyll over the napkin type stuff. Like, all of these drugs and substances they show you on TV be the real reason on why people want to escape their reality, and that's really not how you do it. You know, they reverse engineered it when they told you that you can't use like this that they do on Mario, where he gets super big. I'm not, if you don't get that, you don't get that, but you know, they reverse engineered it with that, saying this is how you do it. You use alcohol, cigarettes, and these drugs that we sell at your local pharmacy and inside of our facility, our hospitals. So it's a crazy game. These people, these weak, I'm not even gonna say weak-minded, I'm just gonna say they are unaware. These people that are under the spell should not be in front of a TV, like at all, because that's gonna recreate their reality, because they minds just aren't strong enough to comprehend reality from you know, fantasy. And it's crazy. it's just crazy, y'all. So, you know, y'all take y'all time with these people and just really just like try to give them as much encouragement as you possibly can, because you know they're gonna remember that no matter where they are in life. You know what I'm saying? If you once you two depart, or once y'all three, or you know, if you got a whole family that's like that, once you and your family depart, you know what I'm saying, that they're gonna remember the positive, because that's how it always is. Because once you're around, like, listen, birds of a feather flock together. So if you sit in a circle of negativity, all you're gonna know and remember is the negative aspects. Those are the biggest things that weigh on your life, because those are the things that bring a lot of trauma and whatnot. But then when the circle tends to break off, you know, you only stuck with your own negativity. So now you're looking at all the things that blocked you, or like, you know what I'm saying, kept you like distracted from viewing yourself, which were those other people. That's why misery loves company, because it distracts them from reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, bro. You just, you know, man, you just gotta vibe high and give them the best knowledge you can get them, you know, because they always gonna remember that encouragement. And like I was saying, when y'all get back alone, that person that sits alone, they think about the times that they had that was blocking them from actually viewing themselves. So that's where they start looking at the positive aspects of the negative people that were around. You know what I'm saying? Because there are still some positive aspects in a lot of low vibing people. That's why they aren't diminished from the earth now. Because, you know, without, you got, like, it's a lot that goes on over our heads. But I'm gonna get into that in another video too. Like, but you know, man, it's crazy. Y'all just be easy and just keep on giving these people encouragement, because you never know where they'll be. You know, those type of people could like be so taken over that they want to commit suicide, and you know, homicides, and just a lot of different stuff, because they see it on the TV. That's their only form of, you know, letting that energy flow, rather than, you know, breathing it out, like releasing the energy. They view it as, oh, I gotta release it with an action. Man, everything don't take action. You could be like just literally meditating or breathing, like, because like, you ever notice when you like finna like go off on somebody, you be like, ah, that's a form of breathing that energy out. You know what I'm saying? Although you breathing that negative energy out very, you know, quick, and like you putting it right in the air rather than it just coming out, and you slowly letting the energy go and die. You just blowing it at somebody or blowing it to the next person, because energy is transferable, not only through sex. Like, you can literally speak negative energy to people. Like, you think you can't blow negative energy to people throughout that same mouth? Like, bro, come on now. It's just like, so, like I say, keep your level of encouragement up for those people, and, you know, just embrace whatever they have to say. Like, I'm not saying be an enabler. All I'm saying is, like, you have to first understand why this person is on these drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by listen. Because every other thing that come out of their mouth could be an excuse, a lie, whatever, because they're gonna do whatever to get those drugs and to make you feel comfortable enough to, give them the okay, and then, you know what I'm saying, allow these drugs to be in their system, you know. So you show them love and do what you can. Be okay, and I'm out, family. Last thing I gotta say is, uh, when they watch these movies, you know what I'm saying, they get it in their head that this is how you act when you don't know how to act. So don't take things personal if that type of person or these type of people lash out on you for no reason while they're on those drugs. Because again, they've been watching TV so long, they don't know how to act in their own manner. They only know how to act as if the TV, designed their personality, which is true. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't take it personal. Last thing I gotta say is, when they watch these movies, you know what I'm saying, they get it in their head that this is how you act when you don't know how to act. So don't take things personal if that type of person or these type of people lash out on you for no reason while they're on those drugs. Because again, they've been watching TV so long, they don't know how to act in their own manner. They only know how to act as if the TV, designed their personality, which is true. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't take it personal.